Hi, I just want to do a very quick video this morning about my involvement in the Great Guitar Build-Off 2021. It's been no secret for a while now that I was going to take part, but I've officially entered now, so I need to think of something to do. There are a couple of things in the present situation that are going to dictate what I do and how I go about it. The main one is that we're obviously in lockdown in England at the moment, so my ability to go out and buy materials for this build is very limited. So the design is going to be constrained by a couple of factors: what I can order in from the internet and the materials that I have on hand. I do have quite a lot of material, but none of it's kind of ideally sized for what I would normally do. So that's going to force me into being a little bit more creative, which isn't a bad thing. I obviously have the internet and I could buy timber via that route, but I prefer to kind of get my hands on the wood that I use in these builds. So I'm going to go with what I've got. I might have to buy a fingerboard, but we'll see how that goes. In terms of hardware, I always get it off the internet anyway, so that's not going to be any different. But in terms of what I do have, I have a great big piece of maple. It's about 35mm thick, 100mm wide. It's probably 2 meters long. So there's loads and loads of material there. It's American hard maple. I've had it kicking about for a number of years now, so it's going to be dry, it's going to be stable. I also have a great big chunk of mahogany. This was gifted to me by a friend. That's just under 900 long, about 360mm, so about 14 inches wide, so that's usable. However, it's about 35mm thick, so that's not really as thick as I would normally use, but I'm sure we can do something with it. But I do also have this piece of maple, which is actually the offcut from the timber I used for the top on the recent Telecaster build. So that's nice timber. And again, this is about 35 to 40mm thick. So there is something I can do with that too. And the other piece that I've got knocking around that might be useful is this piece of walnut. So that could come in handy, and it has actually got some nice figure in it. Okay, so that's what I've got to work with. I suppose it's just a case now of me going away and having a think about what it is I'm actually going to go and build. I've got a few ideas kicking around, but if you've got any thoughts, you know, by all means share them in the comments below. I'm always happy to have those conversations. There is a further complication in all of this, in so much as I've literally just started another build. I'm going to be having a big reveal video on Monday evening as to what that build is. But it does throw up the question of how I'm going to work that build into the Great Guitar Build-Off. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to work that yet, but I'm sure I'll find some way of making the two builds work alongside each other. But it might be worth remembering that there's going to be a lot going on for the next couple of months on this channel. Make sure you don't miss out on any of the episodes because they'll be coming thick and fast, so hit that subscribe button. Make sure you've got the bell notification icon clicked as well. I'm going to go away now and have a think about all of this, but I'll be back in a couple of days with the big reveal on the next Shed of Dreams build, and we'll get a start on this Great Guitar Build-Off build very, very soon. So I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.